Hey everybody, it's Tuesday. That means it's video day because on Tuesdays we make videos on videos we make Tuesdays. That is the cringy way that I start these videos. Um I don't think it's cringy. I think it's just goofy. Anyway, that's the start of the video. Let's talk about what's on everybody's mind. Heroes Con. That's what everyone's thinking, right? How did this Heroes Con go for Micah? You're all waiting to hear about it, I bet. Um, how it went is great. I had a good time. I got to see my friend, letter a friend who's I guess I was gonna say his name, but maybe he doesn't want his name said. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's not like it's a personal thing, but got to hang out with a letterer friend that I don't get to see very often. I saw a lot of people that I know from comics and the industry. Got to talk with them a little bit and hang out a little bit at their tables and whatnot. People came and saw me at my table. Now, this is the really cool thing. At least I think it's really cool. Tons of people came and had me sign their Lost Fantasies or Fireborns and their Mark Spears monsters. Um, People came and bought some. I don't have Mark Spears monsters books at my table because I don't get comps of it. Um, but the Lost Fantasy and Fireborn, people are like, walking by and seeing like, oh, I've seen that in my store. Like, I gotta catch up on it. And like, well, I got every issue, so, and all the different, and a bunch of different covers. So you can pick and choose and all that kind of stuff. So, and a lot of people stopping and just telling me how much they've been enjoying Lost Fantasy and Fireborn, which is also really cool to hear. I mean, I didn't write it or draw it or anything, but I mean, I'm a part of the team. I made the lettering. I'm part of the whole creative vision. Creative vision. That sounds weird, and a little bit too presumptuous for me. But I'm part of the whole. I'm part of the team. So it's cool to hear that people have been digging it so much. So yeah, that's cool. I picked up a few things. Nothing. No, I didn't actually. I think I only bought one book. From Rich Kemp. If you don't follow him, th- Instagram and TikTok, I follow him on those. Rich Kemp, Google or not Google, but search that name. He's a comic book creator. He does everything himself, like one man team. He's a really good guy, and his book's really cool. So check that out. His book's called. Oh man, I can't think what his book is off the top of my head. I don't have it near me. But yeah, check out Rich Kemp. Rich like got money, and Kemp like Kemp. Kemp. Check him out. He's a good guy. Um, but yeah. Um, it was a good show, a good time had by all. But yeah, let's get on to the next stuff. I don't have any mail. Actually, correction, I do have mail. I just already put it back up. But I got my comp copies of the third printing of Fireborn #1, so that's pretty cool. And uh, that's neat. A bunch of shiny covers. I'll have those on my store and at the next con I do. So in stores this week, lettered by me, is Land of Never from Mad Cave. It is by who wrote it? I know somebody. Steve Orlando wrote it. Steve Orlando and Michael Mora is the artist. Jorge Ferez Mace Ramirez is the colorist, and the letterer is me. It's like a retelling of Peter Pan, like a not a retelling of Peter Pan, but it's like a serial killer drama or like a true crime. I don't know. That's true crime's not the right word because it's not true. It's fictional, but it's like a serial killer, serial kidnapper maybe, but with the Peter Pan lore kind of as a I don't know. I don't know how to Peter Pan kidnapping serial kidnapper kind of modern crime story. There you go. That's a good way of explaining it, I guess. check it out. I mean, if you're into any of those things, Steve Orlando is a pretty big name writer. So if you're into his stuff, um, check it out. Recently, stuff I worked on recently in stores you can still pick up. You got Lost Fantasy and Fireborn, like I've been talking about. Galactic from Distillery, 51 from Mad Cave, Mark Spears Monsters and Mark Spears Monsters, The Monster and the Wolf from Keen Spot. Check all those out in your comic shops. Over on WEBTOON, there's Urban Animal and Nexus Point. On DC Go, there's John Kent. This internship is my kryptonite and Taste of Justice. Comics Kingdom, you got Phantom 2040. Over on Kickstarter, you got Civil Disobedience, and I talked with the Wave Blue World while I was at Heroes, and they're it was really cool seeing Tyler again, um, who runs that. Yeah, that's a. I mean, it's a book about civil disobedience, so obviously it's cool. And nothing cooler than kicking the government in the dick. I probably shouldn't have said that, but anyway, cons. I got a couple of cons left this year, um, and maybe even some smaller ones to talk about. But right now, Hampton Comic Con. I'll be at October 17th and 18th, and Sea Comic Con November 14th and 15th, and Ocean City Comic Con December 12th and 13th. I got those on the books. Check those out. Let's see, Hampton is in Hampton, Virginia. NC Comic Con, I think, is in Durham, North Carolina. I'm pretty sure. And Ocean City is in Ocean City, Maryland. But yeah, that's what's going on in the world this week. And I will talk with you again next week because on Tuesdays we make videos.